Now we've gone through what future thinking is. Let's talk a little bit about how to work with it. Of course, there are different methods, but they all have some common starting points. First, you have to have something to start with, something to work with. The key starting point is usually a good list of key external driving forces. How do you produce such a list? Well, often it's better to start with a long laundry list of all the possible potential external drivers. A really long list. You can do it on your own, but if you want to do it in a group, it's quite fun, and you can gather for a creative brainstorming session where you have post-it notes. Perhaps also a mixed group with people from different parts of the company, different responsibilities, and different areas of interest. To build the list, you may need a little structure. One way is to divide up the future depending on how close to you and your organization it is. Start with the drivers that affect you and your immediate unit, group, department. Then those affecting the whole company. Then to the next level, the forces affecting the market, the industry, the region. And finally, the ultimate level, those forces with an impact on the whole, on the big picture. Try to find maybe 10 or 15 forces at each level. A variation on this categorization that may be useful is to think more regionally. You can look at the key external factors that impact your community or your city, your state, your part of the country, the whole country, and then the whole world. Another possible way to structure your brainstorming is to look at some different categories. One division that's often relevant is to look at the following 4 areas: politics, economy, society, and technology. This is sometimes summarized as PEST. Also there, you can, in each category, list the 10, 15, maybe 20 driving forces that are the most important and feel the most relevant. When you have your long list, check for possible duplicates and weed out those that just seem too far-fetched. Try to narrow it down so that you have about, in total, 20 or 30 different ones. And these are the ones that you think are the most important and impact you and your business the most. Some examples might be the growth in your industry, the growth in your market, maybe the general economic recovery, the behavior of some of your key competitors, new technological solutions, new policies at the federal or state level, maybe the outcome of the next election, or something happening in another part of the world. These are the building blocks of the analysis. And now it's time to consider, for each driver, 1, how it may change and evolve over coming years, and 2, whether these changes are uncertain and unpredictable, or probable and more or less going in one direction. For this, you usually need to do some research, sometimes by looking for statistics and other analysis made by others inside your company or outside consultants and experts or economists and researchers. Another method is to schedule interviews and conversations with experts and experienced, knowledgeable people inside or outside your company. It's actually more fun to sit and talk than to dive down into statistics on your own. And then you must also decide what format your futures thinking process should result in. Should it result in a written report or a presentation with slides? How you work to complete the task depends quite a lot on this. And then it's just to start working, think about each driving force, and summarize how you think it develops, what affects it, and what it means. And slowly, this whole picture of futures thinking will start evolving. And then it's just for you to capture it and write down the analysis.